Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it means to have the moon conjunct to Neptune in Synastry. So you guys have been asking me for telepathic synastry aspects. This would be one of them. The level of telepathy is going to be on an emotional level with this aspect. So they can feel very ethereally connected to each other, very emotionally bonded, almost in some cases like mother child energy can come out in this conjunction. It's definitely an extremely powerful one. This will be one of those connections that will have you getting clients, needing a reading about this relationship, or this can be one that you really want to figure out because it's hard to put words to it. The level of feeling that is here, this is going to be the type of aspect where people are asking, is this my twin flame? Or is this my soulmate? Or, like it feels significant, it feels deep, it feels emotional, it feels very significant. And I would say that it likely is all those things. But you're going to want to look at the rest of the synastry though to see if there's actual compatibility, because what can happen here is that Neptune is like this fog that can make us see things that are not really there. And the moon person, and they both can really see in each other the best qualities that may not actually be there. So if you're lucky enough to find a person who is a really amazing person and has these like godly qualities, then that's going to be really good. But for the most part, people do have flaws. And with Neptune synastry, we can overlook them, or because it is so addicting, actually not even care that they're there. These flaws or these major flaws. I mean, not just flaws, it could be like we're overlooking entire personality traits or lifestyles or like major incompatibility. So you want to look at the rest of the synastry. If the rest of the synastry looks good, then this aspect is just going to take the spiritual soul connection, depth of feeling and energy to a whole nother level. If the synastry looks troublesome and there's other Neptune and maybe a lack of like actual compatibility is shown by the rest of the personal planets, and then you've got this, then you might be deluding yourself. And also the moon person and the Neptune person, both they can give to each other too much at times. Like this is a really generous aspect, but it can be like where the giving that's happening is too much, or like if other people on the outside look in at this relationship, they can feel like someone, it could be the moon person actually, is seeing the Neptune person too highly and giving too much because they feel like they found this magical person who has no flaws and is like godly in a sense. And they can really want to just give the shirt off their back to Neptune. And Neptune can feel like compassionate towards Moon, almost feel like maybe sorry for Moon at times. And so they can be very giving also. It seems like Moon in this case can be the one that's more deceived by Neptune. But overall, I would say that other than that, this aspect is more good than bad. The Moon and Neptune are very similar energies to have in a conjunction. It's different than having like Sun or Mars conjunct to Neptune. Moon and Venus can do well being conjunct to Neptune. There it can actually really help bring out the moon's highest expression and the moon's like true compassion for this person. Like, this could be an aspect of true unconditional deep love that is probably not understood by everybody because it's so like happening on a spiritual level. Like, this is like divine unconditional love, and that can actually be a really good thing. This can be the type of aspect that keeps you feeling like you are with your dream person for an entire lifetime. And that's the thing about Neptune synastry. It does not usually wear off unless, something very bad happens and we have to come to a realization that maybe this person isn't what we thought they were. But if we've got other good synastry and we're, pretty connected to real intuition here, this type of romanticism can last a lifetime. And this can be one of those couples that you look at and you just think, wow, like they are so in love. They're so giving to each other. They have this beautiful soulmate bond. Like, it can be really inspiring to actually just like look at couples that have the moon Neptune conjunct in their synastry or their composite chart. Like, it's on a whole other level. It's a love that transcends the type of love that we as humans mostly reside in, because it adds a spiritual dimension, it adds a soul dimension, it adds like a level of true unconditional lovingness and forgivingness that most humans don't attain in this lifetime. So this can be a very good aspect. This can be a very creative aspect. This can be an aspect of like if you are creating some type of beautiful work of art together, this is going to be a really good aspect for that. The moon person can really have this avenue to let out their emotions in a very healing and creative way being in this relationship. And the Neptune person can really feel like the moon person is someone worth giving their unconditional love and compassion to. Well, actually, that goes both ways. It can feel like a soulmate bond that has gone on for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Like, this can be the kind of relationship where you just look at this person and you know what they're feeling and you don't have to use words. You just know. And because of that, you can feel closer to this person than anyone. And in a friendship or a more casual relationship, this can go a long way for like having that type of relationship where maybe you don't see each other for like 5 years and then you see each other and it's like nothing has been lost. Like, you just look at each other and everything that's happened to you in the last 5 years is just transmuted into your brain and you're just like talking without words. You don't need words to communicate. It's like the love, the understanding, the emotional connection, it doesn't go away. And so, if you throw this aspect in with like some Pluto synastry, this can be extremely hard to let go of this relationship because it's really hard to turn off that telepathic bond. Maybe it can't be turned off once it's been activated. So that can be really difficult for trying to move on. But that's the thing with like a Neptune connection, is you don't really move on. They just are always a part of you. And so it's just about learning to be happy again and know like you're always connected at the soul level, even if you physically are not together anymore, and being able to like live with that. Okay. So, yeah, there can be the deepest emotional connection with this. There can be some delusion, which if you've picked someone who is a godly person who has amazing qualities, like you're seeing it for what it really is, or there can be some not seeing of major flaws, which can be good for a romantic relationship to see someone in this beautiful light of love. It can go a long way in smoothing over other difficulties, like other conflicts that are in the synastry, that would make you more like judgy towards someone. If you have the moon Neptune conjunction, you're probably not going to let yourself get too carried away with those judgments because you're able to really see them in a loving light and in a good light. So, this aspect can make you feel like you're being swept up in an ocean of love for this person. So, it's very hard to describe Neptune in words, especially in synastry. Um, but yeah, I'd love to know your experience of this aspect. Was it like this? Was it not like this? And keep your requests coming, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. Talk soon. Bye.